What's up, guys? Today we're talking about how you can make your very own lens flares. Let's go. Okay, so before we actually get started, the first thing you're going to have to do before you start jumping into lens flares is actually get a black background. If it's not black, it's going to be really hard to actually overlay on top of your footage later. Okay, so if you don't have a black piece of material or a black wall or whatever, the other option is to actually go outside after it gets dark and find a spot that's actually dark, like, darker than dark. That kind of, it will work the same. You'll have the same result. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, we are ready to get into actually making lens flares. Picking your source of light. This actually does not matter. You can use anything. If it shines a light, use it, okay? Because every single light has a different flare to it, basically. One of the things I did was tip the camera straight up so it was pointing up and down, and put dust like right on the face of the lens. You set your focus as far out as you can go. That way those pieces of dust are as large as they can be. And then you take your light and you shine it around it, and it lights up all those pieces of dust, and it looks so cool. You can take like pieces of paper and set it on top of it and light those up. You can take I have this like plastic dome thing I like to use. It's off of an LED light. I actually took it off and use it for other things. Anyway, you can take that and set it on there. It makes perfect like smooth lens flares around it. Take a piece of clear plastic, kind of crumple that up, lay it across the face of the lens, move your light around it. Possibilities are endless. So this is kind of a helpful tip, if not a good idea. Basically, I like to use more of a cool white source. When I use my phone, it's more of a warmer white, which is okay. When it's more that pure white color, it's a lot easier to actually change it in post. So all you have to do is add a curves effect to it, and you can basically take white and make it whatever color you want, because in light, white is every single color together. So by subtracting colors, you actually get the other colors back. That should have made sense. If it didn't, rewind and play it again. It made sense to me. After you start doing this a while and getting more creative and figuring out more things to stick on there and everything, you're starting to build up a pretty big library of stuff you've created, you've made. You didn't have to pay for it. You don't have to have a license to use it. So that's where it's so cool, is it's yours. You don't even have to buy anything extra. You just use your camera, use your phone. Dust. I think everyone has dust for free. Usually everybody has a CD laying around for free. Now you're wondering, okay, I have my lens flares made. You probably don't, but let's just say you already have them made. So I already have my lens flares made, but I still got that like ridiculous black background in there, and how do I get rid of that? That looks ridiculous. Now, if you're a video editor and been doing this a while, you already know how to do it, hopefully. For those who are new and actually want to learn how to do this, I am going to show you exactly what you need to do to make these things look amazing on your footage. Let's jump into the computer and I'll show you exactly what we're gonna do. We're not actually gonna jump into the computer, we're gonna jump over to the computer, and yeah, I think you get it. So alright, so now we're at the computer, and this is not that hard. So I am going to show you exactly what to do. Let's go. Alright, so right here we are in Premiere. And if you don't know how to use Premiere, I will show you how to do it in Final Cut as well. So just hang in there, that's coming. This is what we've got. We've got these few lens flares right here. I have made every single one of these, and some of them turned out really, really nice. It's only limited up to your creativity. And all you have to do is take your lens flare, and if you have a black background, take it, set the blend mode to screen, bam. That easy. Now, if you play that back, what you can do is, to make it just a little bit smoother, Command D, let a crossfade on either side, so it just kind of like fades in and fades out a little bit smoother. But then, what I like to do is actually add extra flares over one another. Real quick, let's drop on a curves adjustment. I just do the RGB curve, and then we'll take it, we'll drop that red out of there, Awesome. And on this one, so now look what we've got. And that was all custom made. Okay, so now we are in Final Cut, and I'm going to show you how to do the exact same thing in here. It'll be a slightly bit different, and the color changing will be different and everything, but it still will look basically the same. So here we go. This flare, let's set that one right here. And we will go in here, blending mode, and we just set the screen. Voila. Now I'm going to take one of these, stick it on top. That always looks cool. Now what we're going to do is actually take this one, more of a bluish flare we got here. This one doesn't really match, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually color correct it. We drop color correct on there, bam, it brings up this little box. We go into here and we kind of change the color around. So I want more of a bluish kind of a color to kind of match what I got going here. There you go. I really hope you got something out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you go try it, because this is a really cool technique that works for anybody. That's it for today. If you guys have any questions at all, or if I didn't fully explain something and you're still confused, leave your questions down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, I'm DJ Koren, and I will see you in the next video. It's because that would be so cool. So, I forgot what I'm gonna say next. Yeah.